President Biden in Illinois, where he's set to talk about the impact of Russian President Vladimir Putin's invasion of Ukraine and the impact it's having here at home. He says that is part of the reason we're seeing the highest inflation in decades. Today's report shows consumer prices jumped 8.3% last month from a year ago. That's high, but below the 8.5% we saw in March. The president tweeted this morning in response to those April numbers, writing in part, "The fact remains that inflation is unacceptably high, and bringing it down is my top economic priority." ABC's Alex Presha and ABC News financial contributor Alexis Christoforous join me for more on this. Alex, what do we know about the president's plan to fight inflation right now?
Well, so it's multi-tiered here, Diane. So the White House would point to gas prices, the efforts to lower energy costs with the release from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, also efforts to bring down health care costs and child care actions, and then also today, being in Kankakee, these efforts to lower the cost for produce and kitchen table cost for many American families. There's also efforts to lower to high-speed internet that the administration has put forth. But look, I mean, you're seeing the graphic there, which kind of gives you a snapshot of where Americans are really kind of feeling the pinch here, and it's across a number of sectors. And so, you know, whenever we talk about how this is resonating with voters, well, we have new polling data that shows that despite these efforts, Americans trust the Republican Party over Democrats to handle inflation by plus 19 points. And also they trust Republicans to handle the economy more than Democrats by 14 points. So, I mean, this is a hurdle that the administration is really kind of combating right now.
And Alexis, Biden keeps calling this Putin's price hike. Is that an accurate description?
Partially accurate, because certainly the war in Ukraine was something that was unforeseen, and it has definitely put pressure on energy prices and also on food prices, because that part of the world, we've heard President Biden talk about it being sort of the wheat basket of the world. So certain prices, grains, prices for bread and such, going up as well. But there are so many other reasons why inflation is high. You and I were talking about this months before the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Among them, the fact that we have this strong demand as we continue to come out of the pandemic, all the government spending that was thrown at us, all of that was inflationary, supply chain bottlenecks. But really what's emerged, the biggest challenge for these higher prices is the labor shortage. We cannot find the workers to fill all of the job openings that are out there, and that is putting pressure on wages. You know, employers continue to push salaries higher, and that in and of itself is inflationary.
Now, Alex, what kind of support is there for Biden's plans to combat this right now?
Well, Diane, I think that's going to be the interesting thing going forward is specifically with this plan right now to help farmers increase production, including offering more counties insurance for double cropping, also a pledge to up the funding for production of fertilizer. What type of bipartisan support, if any, that gets? Because we know that the economy is going to be a mainstay going into this midterm season, and already we've seen the Republican leader, at least in the Senate, Mitch McConnell, come out today with these inflation numbers and really kind of hammer the administration and Democrats, saying that essentially these Democratic policies have fueled this runaway inflation. That is a sort of messaging that we're going to hear time and time again going into November.
So, Alexis, gas prices also hit a record high. Any sense of when we might see prices come down on gas or other goods?
You know, if you look at last month, this inflation report we got today, gas prices actually fell 6.1%. One of the few things where we actually did see a deceleration. But already now we're seeing gas prices at a record high. So the inflation numbers for this month that we're currently in will probably be higher because of it. I wish I had better news, but the fact is we are moving closer to the busy summer driving season. So as more people hit the road and start to take trips and spend more, there's going to be higher demand for gasoline, and we're probably going to see those prices elevated and perhaps move higher through the summer months.
All right, Alexis Christoforous, Alex Presha, thank you both.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.